If you're non-weight bearing on one of your legs because you've recently had an injury or a surgery, you may be wondering, should I use crutches or should I use the walker? Which one's better if I'm non-weight bearing on one of my legs? In this video, I'm going to go over some of the pros and cons to each device so you can make an informed decision on which may be best for your situation. I'm Dr. Sean, your PT guy, and our videos help you learn how to move better and stay independent so you can enjoy your life. Let's get started. Disclaimer! So when you're non-weight bearing on one of your legs, you're not supposed to put any weight at all through that leg. But we still need to get from point A to point B. What if I have to go to the bathroom? What if I need to walk? We just have to walk. So in order to get from point A to point B without using a wheelchair, you may be thinking, well, maybe I should use crutches or a walker. They both have their own advantages and disadvantages. I'll tell you right now, the crutches, a lot of people love the crutches because they are quick. They are super fast. The walker is definitely slower, but it's a lot more stable. And I'm going to show you why I would prefer the walker in most cases, and sometimes when I'd prefer the crutches. When you're non-weight bearing on one side, your foot's going to stay in the air. You're going to take the crutches, put them in your hand. You're going to grab the handles right here and put them together on the hurt side because that's creating a new leg, because I can't use this one, but I want to create a new leg by putting that on that side. Push from here, lean forward, you stand up, push, push, bring this guy onto the other side, put the crutches right where they're supposed to go. There are 2 finger widths underneath of my armpit, so that's how I know it's at the right height for me. And you're going to put the crutches out, and then you're going to hop either to the crutches or past the crutches, but you don't want to hop too far past the crutches because then you could tip backwards. So you're going to go crutches and hop. Crutches, hop. And on the turns, like this. So they are super, super, super fast. And you see this a lot with teenagers or people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s sometimes. Sometimes 60s, they start going super fast on these crutches. They can just start going, and they're just going. I almost just ran into the camera. Look at that. So these guys are super, super fast. But the issue with these guys are the stability. Because they're so fast, you have to be very stable on your feet prior to having your injury to be able to use these guys. And don't forget, your other foot's going to be sore anyways, so you don't want to accidentally bump it. So when you come to sit down, my foot's still in the air. I'm going to transfer this guy over to this side. Still holding on. Reach back with this guy, hold my leg out, and sit down. Now I got to figure out a place to put these guys. I can't put it up against this. I don't really want to lay it down on the ground. This is a con of using the crutches. So, you know, if you have something close by, that's helpful, but you don't always have something close by. If not, you just lay them on the ground. But when you're sitting down, that can be a bit tricky. And standing up, because you don't have 4 points of contact like you do with the walker, it's wobbly. So oftentimes when someone's non-weight bearing, I actually prefer to use the walker in most cases. The walker, I prefer the walker because when you set it in front of you, it stays put. When you're getting up, it's there. When you're sitting down, it's there. You can move it out of the way afterwards, but it's always there. You don't have to worry about it moving around. So, in order to stand up, you can put 2 hands here, and then you can come up like this and then grab, or you can do the stagger step technique, like one of my other videos I taught, and go on this side, because this is going to recreate this leg of mine, and this side, and come up like this. So I'm pushing from both. And then you go from like that. I like that because 2 points of contact, no point of contact, 2 points of contact, or 2 points of contact, 1 point of contact, and then like this. But oftentimes I just like this because my hand's already up there. That's where it's going to end. So go boom, 2, 1, 2. And then same thing. If I'm got my walker, yeah, it moves a little slower. But if I need to hold on to something, I can free up because I can take my hand off, which you can't really do very often with crutches. So, you go, adjust my pillow a little bit, whatever you want to do. You know, you come on back, you reach back, and you sit. So in general, I prefer to use the walker over the crutches when someone's non-weight bearing, but there are times to use the crutches, especially if you have the balance and the agility and you have no problem with your arm strength and you just want to cruise. Have at it. In general though, I'm going to recommend using the walker to maximize my stability if I'm non-weight bearing on one of my legs. But I'm curious to see what you think. Which one would you prefer and why? You can say that down in the comments. Love to see those. So now you know a little bit more about using the crutches and the walker when you're non-weight bearing on one of those legs. Remember, we want to be mobile, but we also want to maximize our stability because we want to prevent falls. Speaking of falls, if you want more tips and training on how I teach people to prevent falls, you can find that training in the link in the description below. And if you want more videos just like these ones to help you learn how to move better and stay independent to enjoy your life, click the subscribe button down below and we'll see you in the next video.